Don't worry. We're still on this, okay? We're still on this. What's up, everybody? I'm new to PowerPoint. Kind of, not really. But, yeah, so today is a good day to get stuff done. And today I'm going to be talking about running. And I'm going to be giving you tips on how to run your own way, and hopefully this can help you build the skills and knowledge to become an efficient runner. So let's begin. All right, what's up? This is like another go for me because yesterday I was recording the PowerPoint and this part of the presentation didn't come through, fortunately. I already tried earlier, but I'm dedicated to this piece of work right here. So as you can tell, I'm wearing new stuff. It's a new day. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this slide and then get back into the flow of things. I apologize for this incohesiveness with this slide presentation, but you can even see me earlier. I don't know. I think it was a little bit of a PowerPoint thing and troubleshooting on my end. It took me hours to figure this out, but hey, whatever. Let's get into it. So when you're running, it's easy not to set goals, but that's fine. It's easy not to set goals, but it's also easy not to set goals when you don't have any experience. Because then when you have experience, it's just like it's no trouble, right? So if you're a beginner to intermediate runner or athlete, as an athlete, you want to be able to set achievable goals. So what this could look like is setting goals that you can make sure that you can get done, that aren't unrealistic. Because if you have unrealistic goals, you're not going to achieve them and get those done. Therefore, you'll fail. I've said this a bunch of times. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's common. I'd say I see it every once in a while that people are running and they just give up during the run. They don't continuously run and they just walk, right? And honestly, and this is a big dilemma. I'm just saying, like, if you're going to be running, you want to run the full distance all of the time, okay? You should be running all of the time. You shouldn't be stopping because it's too hard unless you have a serious problem, right? Then by all means, stop. But this is for beginner to intermediate runners, right? You shouldn't be stopping. If you're out of breath and it's like you barely even got a mile, yeah, okay, you need to run more. And that's fine. That's a good starting point, right? And I'm gonna get into more stuff about running later in this presentation, so there's no worries, there's no problem. Run shorter distances at first, right? Run about a mile, 0.5. So run about a mile to a mile 0.5 to 2 miles. Straight, okay? Straight, right? Once you get that done, that's it, right? Because consistency works. Consistency throughout the run and consistency with your training definitely works, okay? It's going to be more effective that you train consistently throughout the run, consistently during the week, than it is to run half speed, okay? Stopping whenever you feel like getting tired, okay? There's people that are like that. I'm not saying those people are bad, that they're doing anything wrong. That's totally fine. They can do their own thing, right? This may be meant for other athletes, and I'll talk more about this a little bit further on. I promise. Have fun, okay? Have fun doing what you're doing because it's good, because you're running, right? You're running. You should be enjoying the fresh air, the weather. You're able to walk and run. And then work hard. Work hard so that you can have more fun later. Because you work hard, you train, you get better, you get stronger and faster. Excuse me. You get faster. I'm a little bit tired. Trust. I've been busy. Okay. I was working on this, so don't judge, because I've been grinding. Okay. Right now, I might be working on this, but it's not like this big thing where it's like I'm creating all this hassle and this like deprivation in this just doing this, right? I can do this and I enjoy it because it's for you guys, right? If I can share information, put on a good platform where you guys can view it and listen to this and come up with your own solution, that's great for me, right? That's great news. And I can do it at a good rate, right? I can do it at my own rate, which is pretty effective and efficient. So definitely have fun. It shouldn't be such of a big task, because you need to be able to overcome things. The running is just not going to be straight mileage, right? There's going to be some variance of the land of where you're at, unless you run on a track where it's like a little more straightforward, which is fine. Track and field runner, if you're a cross country runner and you want to train there, by all means, for sure. And we can get into more of the coaching stuff later, but for now, this is just for the basic running. So the point of running, this can vary. I'm not saying like there's a point to run. You run and you're getting ready for a race. No. The point basically, from my understanding, for me, is different. Really, it could be really different. And I'm not saying my opinion is the end all be all, but like you should be open to people like who just want to run for fun, right? You shouldn't be the D word, like you shouldn't be like some kind of like prick, right? Because like you want to be like courteous to people, because people have different stories and like things that they're doing. This is more for like people who are like starting, either learning about fitness, who want to get better at fitness, or who are like mostly athletes. But if you're not, that's fine. You want to learn about running, totally fine. That's fine, for sure. You just want to get in shape. Maybe you'll become an athlete after running. You want to do a race, or you want to do something else. I hope this is like good motivation for you to do that, because like why not, 2026. You want to enjoy yourself, okay? You want to be able to look forward to this and not look at it as more of like a job. Because like if you look at, like a job you don't like, if you look at it like that and it's like you don't want to get up a hill, you don't want to run, it's like you're not going to do it, right? The point of this is to get you to go out and to run more consistently by setting good goals, by setting appropriate time limits to yourself, and then understanding how your body works and then applying what you know to the real life situation. And compete. You're going to find a time to where it's like, okay, I'm running for fun, now I'm ready to compete, now I'm ready to test my limits. Hopefully you enjoy it, unless you're like crazy. Like hopefully you should enjoy the competition part, because you can have a lot of fun. I'm not saying compete all the time. I'm not saying like every run you're going, you're stepping in, you're beating that guy. No. You're with your friends, you're having fun, right? Have a little friendly, healthy competition when you run, because that's cool. You gotta train, okay? Definitely train. Don't just like run, but like take care of your body. Train, right? Train your mind. It's just as much as a mental game as it is physical, and I know that for a fact. Because at some point you're gonna in 20 miles. Excuse my French. You're gonna run like 20 miles, and you're gonna pause to be like, I'm gonna get to 21, and it's like your body's being like, no, I'm not gonna go. First like 5 to 8 miles, you're gonna be like, no, I'm good. I can do this. And your body's fine, and you're barely there, but you're still like pretty like focused. Your body at some point will differ from your mind, no matter how much that you try to fight that. Okay, run wears. Of course, like you want to wear good stuff. There are definitely like very experienced runners out there. Like I was saying, this is kind of for like beginner, intermediate to athletic people. Athletes of all kinds, okay? And there's some very elite runners out there that know like pretty much almost anything from the brand of shoe to wear to what you want to wear. My guess is to wear something that's gonna hold shape and that's gonna be somewhat pretty durable, because you're gonna be running it in different weather conditions depending on your geographic location. Where I'm from, there's rain and there's other weather conditions, so I mean, I'm not really like looking to get like the Pegasus Nike and like the Under Armour, the New Balance and like Adidas stuff. I mean, I can get that, but that's more for like if you're like a racer and you want to get like these insanely nice sneakers that are gonna last you for a race, and you need that for your race. By all means, for sure, do that. And I love how it's like this. This video is not for anyone and for everyone, because like, but it still is like, it's not like for anyone because people find their own rhythm to stuff and they want to do what they want to do. That's totally fine. That's awesome. I 100% encourage that, and that's great. Don't be wearing wearing stuff that's gonna make the run harder than it should be, unless you're. But be safe and make sure you're enjoying it. Wear weights. If you want to challenge yourself and wear weights and get to a goal that you set, like I said, faster, and you think that somehow that wearing weights or wearing like armor is gonna get you there, try to do it. If it doesn't work, you have another run next week without it. That's probably gonna be pretty good. Because you can run like 5 miles one week and then decide like, no, I'm running 2 miles high quality the next week, because like I already got my 5 miles done. Because to set a goal, you have to achieve the goal. You have to score. You have to throw the ball, right? You have to get the touchdown. All right. For sure, I think this is like. For sure, I think this is a good standpoint for me to be in, because I've done this PowerPoint about like 3 times now, and I'm just watching through like what I did yesterday, which is great in my opinion, but it's not very good because it was my first go. But that's fine. I don't really care. Right now is important to me. It's important right now. It's important right now for me to get this straight, because now I have a little more of a better viewpoint on all of this. But I think you get the point. I think you get the main message. Definitely get in shape to run and have fun. The purpose of runnings. Right? I think, I hope that you can understand the best thing for you. I always like to say what works for someone might not work for someone else, because different people have different routines and things that work for them. And by all means, you can find a way to ask me questions about this, or ask someone. Don't be shy. Find out where you are. I might have said this, so excuse me, pardon me. But you can definitely find out where you are and get out there to run. If you think that it's too complicated for you to like look ahead at whatever, just try to get some fresh air and go on a run. If you are having trouble with certain things in your life, running is a great tool to help you prepare for the small things that you need to achieve. The purpose of runnings, right? You want to have some kind of like idea of what you're doing compared to not, right? You want to have some kind of like motivation. Because let's say you start running, or you start something. This could go for like whatever, but like let's say you get good at running, and you can build off of that, and you start to like really like improve your life. That's what I'm saying. It's not just about running, but like about like the right habits that you can produce. Excuse me, the right habits that you can produce, and that's great. That's great for me. I would Okay? Perfect. Perfect, right? So what can you achieve by doing nothing? Something, right? What can you achieve by doing absolutely nothing? Nothing, right? If you sit around all day, if you sleep around all day, yeah, it's nothing. But you get sleep, you do that. In reality, you just hold yourself back from going out there and and getting some fresh air and some sunlight. See what I'm saying? What can you take away? What can you take away? Okay. You're gonna have to be able to to get experience by doing something. Right? You're gonna have to walk out the door. You're gonna have to buy the shoes online that don't fit, that would look wrong, to find out, okay, that brand is maybe not my brand. Because A, it doesn't fit. B, it falls apart and it's not the right brand. C, I can't run in them. You can't run in them, right? So that's something. The next time you run with the new shoes that you should buy, because the ones that don't fit and you can't run in and whatever I said, you're not wearing, because you want to know why? Because they don't because they don't fit you, okay? And you run with the next pair of shoes that you have that work better for you, because you got the new pairs and you know already that the ones that you got before don't fit you and they're not right for your goals, for what you're trying to achieve. Excuse me. So that's that. I hope you learned from this video. I hope this recorded, and I will see you in the next one. So thank you.